Hi there, this is Galaxy Girl. Sorry, I was taking a screenshot for my thumbnail. That's why it's across my screen. But thanks for watching today. I wanted to show you something really cool I was finding, and I was exploring, and I was trying to head back to my my city still, and I only have 2 more maps to go. I'm really close. I'll just show you the progress we've made. So we have map 167, map 157. And so I am on 167, and I'm almost at the top of 167, so I'm going to start 157 soon, and hopefully make it back. And I hope there's no maps in between. I don't remember if I've set up another base or exactly where my house is, which is a little bit like where my city is, which is a little bit of a problem. But I mean, we can figure it out. Hopefully, on our way back, as long as we don't get killed on the way, I should be fine. So I thought this was really cool because this is a shipwreck, and it was released like several updates ago, so it's nothing new. But they rarely generate naturally in oceanic biomes. They are usually shown incomplete. That's what I mean. And they're usually found underwater, and sometimes they're found crashed up on sand. But this one kind of looks like it's almost fully intact, and it looks almost like it's floating, which I thought was a really cool feature. So I thought today I'd go and see if there's still loot available. Because it was on my original map, it was likely that I had already seen it and I had already looted the shipwreck, but I just wanted to show you where the treasure chests were in case you don't already know. So depending on the intactness, like how intact this ship is, you can get up to 3 treasure chests. There's going to be 2 in the stern, so that's the back of the ship, and then there should be 1 in the front of the ship in the bow of the ship. So we're going to take a look, see what we can find today, if there's anything left over. And I'm just going to hop out of my boat here. So one of the treasure chests is usually by the mast. Okay, so it's right here in front of the, right behind the first mast. It looks like there's a leather cap. There's suspicious stew. This hasn't been touched because, like I mentioned in a previous video, I usually stack everything together. I'm going to take the rotten flesh. I don't really need the potatoes or the coal or the suspicious stew. This one looks pretty awesome. I mean, fire protection, this might be useful. So we'll give that a try. And that's it for the front of the ship. So we're going to head to the back of the ship. There's usually a treasure chest in the captain's quarters. So if you can see it here, we're just bending down a bit to get through the door. We've got a lot of iron here, which is great because I need that for building train tracks. We have some emeralds, a bottle of enchanting. Yeah, okay, I'll take that too. And then some iron ingots, which is always a good thing to have. And I'm just going to... Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Oh, that was scary. Okay, we made it. All right, so the final treasure chest... Another way to get to that treasure chest is you can just climb up on the back of the ship and just knock down this part of the ship here, and then you can have full access to it. The next treasure chest, I forget where it is, so it's going to be a little bit of a struggle to try to find it again. But I thought it was over here. Okay, so it's in the captain's quarters. So I'll show you how I got there. So in the middle of the ship, there's usually all of these panels here that you can knock down. And then if you head right down, there's a captain's door. Open it up, and you'll see that the doorway actually creates an airway, so it gives you enough air so you can actually retrieve the treasure. And you can just stay here and get the treasure, or you can go into the captain's quarters. Doesn't matter. So this one looks like it has a buried treasure map, so that might be fun to do in this video too. I wasn't really planning this, but I usually find these in buried treasures, so it's not really that... I mean, in shipwrecks, so it's not really that surprising that it would be here, so I was kind of expecting it. I don't really need the books. Paper, I think I'm okay with paper. So I just want to see if I should put any of my stuff in there. I think as soon as I get rid of this crafting table, I'm probably going to need it again. So I'm going to keep it here. The shears, I can make another pair of shears. This is just to give me a little bit of room. So when we go find that buried treasure, I have a place to put stuff. Yeah, I'll keep those. Alright, so let's see how far away this buried treasure is. We'll get back in our boat here. So the buried treasure maps are always like very, very zoomed in. You're never going to have one that's zoomed out like this map, for instance. It's always going to be zoomed in, and you're going to be relatively close. So wherever you find the buried treasure map, you're going to be relatively close to where the treasure is buried. So you'll see here on the bottom, I'm just going to close that up. On the bottom left, you can see my dot. So that's kind of where I am. So that means if I'm facing north, yep, so you can see the position of the sun. The sun is going towards the west. So I am facing north right now. It means that the treasure is going to be somewhere over there. So we're going to head in that direction and keep looking at our map at the same time, and hopefully we'll come across the treasure fairly... I just got distracted by this fish. It's really pretty. Okay, back to business. So we're getting closer. We're going to keep heading towards that X because X marks the spot of the treasure. And this is where it gets a little bit problematic. I always have a hard time finding treasure when I'm digging for it. So I'm hoping this won't be that difficult. Looks like it's over here, straight ahead. It looks a little bit around this island, I think. Almost there. Oh. So right here, it looks like it's right here. Okay. We're right on top of it. So I'm going to just park my boat over here so it's not in the way, because sometimes when you're digging through the sand, you create like a vacuum with the water, and I don't want my boat to get damaged. So I'm just going to start, it's always a bad idea to start like to dig right underneath you. I just did it by accident, but try not to do that. And I'm just going to keep digging and checking my map to make sure I'm right on top of the X. So it looks like I could go over here a bit. They say, like in some websites I've read, that the treasure shouldn't be more than 6 blocks down. There it is. But sometimes I found it actually pretty far down beneath the ground. I think the maximum probably for me was around 10 blocks. I don't know if it was a mistake or not. Whoa, it's totally filled. Okay, so we got some gold. We have some iron. We have some... prismarine. Let's get rid of this. I don't really need the cooked salmon. I'm okay with that. Heart of the Sea. I have a bunch of these. I still don't really know what they're for. I know you can use them to get a trident, but I still need to figure out what those are for. So I'm going to put those there. I guess I don't really need a saddle. Potion of water breathing. That is really cool. And there's 2 of them. Okay, maybe what I'll do is this. So I noticed that my iron's getting a little bit out of hand, so I'm going to turn it all into... And then maybe the gold too. I'm going to turn it all into iron ingots, then I can save some space. There, I think that worked. And then I can just put these back in the treasure chest, and then next time I'm in this area I can pick them up again. Not a big deal. Okay. I don't really need this sword because I'm in peaceful mode. Cooked cod. Don't really need that either. Okay, so it looks like we didn't have to get rid of these 2. My inventory was already full enough. Or empty enough, and that's it. What you can do, oh yeah, usually what I do is, because these kind of get in the way, oops, see, this is what I mean with the boat. Oh no. Okay, this happens, it's okay, just break your boat and collect it up again. It's gonna float to the top, I hope. In the meantime, while that's floating, I'm going to put my buried treasure map in here because I no longer need it, and I've got to find my boat. There, I got it. That was interesting down there, though. Did you guys see? It was like a big chasm. Maybe that's why they gave me the potion of water breathing, because they wanted me to explore this chasm. I don't know. It's really dark, too. Kind of freaky. Okay, I'm going to swim back up. I don't know. I get kind of scared when I can't see where I'm going when I'm swimming. Or, you know, how deep it is below me. But anyhow, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I'm going to continue towards the city and hopefully get there soon. If I see anything else cool on the way, I'll let you guys know. Bye!